How's it going, everyone? It's Logan here. Got a little bit of a balance class for you today. So go ahead, let's jump right in. This is for both standing and seated individuals. So if you're not completely comfortable doing some of these things standing, feel free to do the seated variations that I offer. So what we're gonna start with is our arm raises to the side of our body. So both arms are gonna start to the side. Then we're gonna come all the way up and then all the way down. Good. Trying to control that movement, nice and steady. Up, down, up, and down. Good. Really try to get as high as you can without pain. If this does cause you any pain, remember you don't have to go quite as high. Just going up, down, and we'll do one more, all the way up and down. Perfect. So for our next exercise, we're going to move into our scapula retractions. This is going to be our shoulder pinches. Go ahead and bring both hands up in this position like so. And what you're going to do is pinch both shoulder blades back as far as you can, and then come all the way forward and touch your elbows together. Good. Back, pinch, together, and touch. Beautiful. So we're just going back and forth with this movement, trying to pinch as far back as you can and touch. Beautiful. One more time. Pinch and touch. Very nice. Excellent job, everyone. Good start to the class. For our next warm-up, we're going to do our hip circles. So go ahead and scoot forward towards the edge of your chair. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and pick either direction for yourself, and we're gonna make some nice big circles all the way around with our entire body here, okay? So you're making them as big as you can, going all the way around. And when we're doing this, we're loosening up our back, loosening up our hips a little bit, just trying to get our body overall warmed up. Good. Couple more passes on this side. And let's go ahead and we'll move to the other direction. And we're doing the same thing here, going all the way around, getting some nice big circles with those hips. Good. Keep going, nice and consistent here. Remember, if there is any pain, try to go around the pain. No need to go through the pain. And relax, very nice. For our next one, we're gonna do another hip opener. This is gonna be our reaches to the ground, okay? So we're gonna start by trying to go down as far as we can, seeing if we can touch all the way to the ground. Try to get our hands all the way down there. And then we're gonna sit up nice and tall and reach our hands all the way to the sky. Good. Nice and controlled, going down once again, and we'll touch. And then we'll go all the way up. Once again, reach those hands all the way up. Good. Nice and steady. We'll go down and touch. And then all the way up and reach. Good. Let's do one more here. Nice and steady, going down and touch. And then all the way up. Last big reach, all the way up for me. Excellent. Good work, everyone. And then for our last warm-up, we're going to move into our shoulder rolls here. So this is just going to involve some nice, easy shoulder movement. You're going to make those circles as big as you can all the way around. Nice big circles for yourself. Good. Getting some nice big movements all the way around with those circles. Good. And feel free to focus on your breathing as we do this. Move nice and steady through the motions and just enjoy the overall movement. Excellent. Good. And rest. Good. Allow those shoulders to shake out a little bit. Now that we're finished with our warm-up, we're going to go ahead and move into a little bit of core exercise. This first one's going to be our chair sit-up exercise. So we're going to, again, need to make sure we're moving towards the front of that chair as far as we can towards the edge, okay? The closer you are towards the edge, the better core activation and core work you can get. And then what we're gonna do is slowly sit back into our chair as slow as we can, okay? We're trying to do about 10 seconds to sit all the way back. You'll notice when you get really close towards the edge there, you're gonna start to really feel it in your core, okay? And then once you hit the back of the chair, you're just gonna sit up nice and tall again. And we're going nice and steady, nice and slow. Remember, the slower you go during this exercise, the more core work you're gonna get. And remember, you need to be sitting nice and close towards the edge of that chair here. Back, touch. Good, sit up, nice and slow, all the way back. Good, touch. And sit up, excellent. Keep moving nice and steady through this movement. We're breathing and we're keeping that tummy nice and tight. Up, good. Let's do 2 more here. Nice and slow all the way back, 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 back. Good. And then 1 more, nice and easy, all the way back and up. Excellent job, everyone. Sure, your tummy muscles are a little lit up after that one, but that's awesome. That's exactly what we're going for. For our next movement, we're gonna do our crescent moon pose. So we're gonna start with both arms to the side of our chair once again, and we're gonna slowly reach one arm up and over our head all the way to allow our body to completely sag all the way over. We're gonna hold this for a few counts here. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Excellent. Go ahead and reach towards the other side, nice and easy, and breathe. Holding that again for a nice steady count all the way over. Excellent. Let's go ahead and reach back to the other side. We're going to do this a couple more times all the way over. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Good, nice and easy, reaching all the way back over, and we're breathing all the way in and out. Big breaths, try to control that movement. And then we're doing 1 more time, all the way over. Good, hold and breathe. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. 1 more time, finish this movement strong, all the way over. Good. Hold, 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 and relax. Good. Sit up nice and tall. You all are doing excellent. Let's go ahead and move into our final version of our core exercises for the day. And what we're going to do is our hollow hold. This one is a little tricky, but again, just like the first core exercise we did, we need to make sure we're sitting up towards the edge of that chair as close as we can, okay? The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and lift our feet up off the ground so they're not going to be touching the ground. And then you're going to sit back in your chair. Just like the first one, you're going to leave about 1 inch of space before you actually touch the chair, okay? So I'm leaning back, but I'm not actually putting my back on the chair, okay? And then once you do this, what you're going to do is bring your arms all the way up overhead, and you're going to focus on breathing nice and steady. We're doing our hollow hold here, so we're trying to hold our whole body nice and steady and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're gonna hold this for 10 more seconds. Keep holding on nice and tight. Big breaths in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, everyone. Excellent work with those core exercises. What we're gonna move into next is a little bit of standing balance. Now, again, with our balance drills, if you don't feel quite comfortable doing these, that's okay. I'm gonna show some variations that you can do that are seated as well. So for our first balance exercise, what we're gonna do is our balance hold position, okay? So this is gonna involve finding a position for yourself that's a little bit tricky, but not too hard. You can start with both feet shoulder width apart. Otherwise, you can bring them forward a little bit. Try this. This will be a little bit trickier. Or you can bring your feet completely heel to toe and see if you can hold your position like that. That tightrope walk or heel to toe will be the most difficult one. Find a position for yourself that's a little tricky. And then all we're gonna do is hold here. So I'm gonna do heel to toe. but remember, go at your own level. If you can't stand or don't feel comfortable trying that exercise, we're just gonna do some leg extensions, okay? So we're kicking our leg back and forth, nice and easy, and we're alternating this one. And remember, when we're doing this, we're trying to get that leg as straight as we can, okay? Back and forth, nice and straight through that movement, going all the way, nice and easy here. Excellent. I'm gonna breathe in, breathe out, hold nice and steady, and then we're gonna move back to standers. So if you are standing and you have your feet in a staggered stance, go ahead and flip your feet so we work that other side. Remember, when we're doing exercises, we wanna make sure we're doing equal work so we keep our muscles nice and balanced and don't overwork one portion. So go ahead and switch your feet if you haven't already. Our seated individuals, we're just gonna keep moving into those alternating leg kicks back and forth, okay? So we're breathing nice and steady and we're moving easy here. Remember, trying to get that leg as straight as possible in both directions, okay? Good, back and forth here. We're gonna do a couple more. Good. And we'll relax. Good. If you're standing or seated, we're going to go ahead and pause on that exercise, and we're going to move into our next movement for today. The next thing we're going to do is actually that same balance holds position, but instead of doing it just normally, we're going to change it up a little bit, and we're actually going to close our eyes. This is where I would highly advise you to have your chair near you in case you need it to hold on to, because this one is a little challenging once again. So try to find that same balance position for yourself, and then whenever you're comfortable and ready, see if you can close your eyes and try to balance. Closing your eyes will make this a little bit tougher because your body won't be able to react and use the visual cues to help you correct your balance. So again, have that chair near you. Go ahead and try that with either staggered feet if you're comfortable, or just whatever balance position you're at. For our seated individuals, we're just gonna do some neck rolls for our movement. So go ahead and pick either direction for yourself and make some nice big circles all the way around with your neck here. So we're moving all the way, nice big circles, good. And remember, if you're standing, you're closing your eyes still, trying to hold that balanced position, good. If you are standing, go ahead and switch your feet towards the opposite side, and then you're gonna move back to your eyes closed position. So standers, finding that balanced position once again with that opposite foot, and then you'll close your eyes when you're ready. For our seated individuals, go ahead and pick the opposite direction, and you're just gonna switch the neck rolls to the other side, okay? So again, talking about that equal balance, we're going all the way around here. Nice big circles, good. Trying to loosen up that neck, making everything feel nice and good. Going all the way around here. Good, nice big circles. Good, and we'll go ahead and rest on that one. Very nice, very nice. For our next balance movement, we're gonna do our forward and backward touches. So I'm gonna start with my right foot being my moving foot. My left foot's gonna stay planted here. And all I'm gonna do is try to reach forward and backward. Forward and backward. So this is kind of mimicking that heel to toe, or tightrope walk, if you will. If you're not comfortable doing it completely heel to toe, you can just have your feet shoulder width and still do those forward and backward reaches. You're still gonna get some nice work doing it this way too. And remember, we're trying to go at our own balance level. So you don't need to try to go with what other people are doing. Try to focus on what you can do. If you want to do this seated, feel free to just do your forward reaches. So we're going back and forth, reaching as far forward as we can and back. Forward and back, nice and steady, good. Whether you're doing this standing or seated, you're trying to reach as far forward or as far back as you can in both directions. Good. And then let's go ahead and we'll switch to our opposite side. So if you're doing this standing, once again, it's going to be the same movement. You're going to go forward and backward. Good. And again, we're trying to just kind of shift our weight back and forth with our balance. Feel the weight and trying to correct ourselves as we go all the way forward and all the way back. Again, if you are doing this seated and you don't feel quite comfortable doing the standard variation just yet, that's okay. We're just going to do our forward and backward reaches here. Same version, all the way forward and all the way back here, nice and steady. And we're trying to get as much movement as we can with that leg. Once again, reaching forward and backward here, nice and easy. Good, all the way forward and all the way back. Good. And we'll rest on that one. Excellent job. So for our next movement, what we're going to do is our side to side touches. So this one is going to involve reaching over one of our feet with our legs, okay? So I'm going to start with my right foot being the moving leg once again, and my left leg being the planted leg. And then what I'm going to do is reach forward and back. So I'm going over my leg and back. Good. And this may seem easy, but go ahead and give it a shot. It is a little bit trickier than it seems like. If you're going to try this seated, it's the same movement. You're just going to take out the balance aspect of it. So this will work your hip mobility a little bit and go all the way forward. Good. And back. Good. Nice and easy all the way over that foot. Good. Again, if you're standing, this is how it'll look. Trying to keep that left foot nice and planted, going all the way forward to the side and back. Good. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and we'll switch to that opposite side, and we're going to be doing the same thing. Something I should have noted too is that we want to try to move as slow as possible when we're doing this. So the slower you go, the better your balance will be. We're going all the way over and back. Nice and easy. Over and back, over and back. Good. Trying to control that movement. Again, seated individuals, you're just going to be doing the same thing, just reaching over and back that foot. Nice and steady with that movement. Good. Back and forth, nice and easy with that movement. Good. Excellent job. We'll go ahead and finish right there. And then what we're going to do for our next one, this is one of my favorite ones. It's our reverse hurdle. So this one, again, is a little tricky, so feel free to have that chair near you in case you do need it for some help. And we're going to practice stepping up and behind. So we're going up and behind, almost like we're stepping over a reverse hurdle. So we're going up and behind. And this is a great exercise to actually work and open up your hips a little bit too. Good. But for this one, it actually is a great multi-purpose balance exercise as well. So up and behind, nice and easy, up and over. Good. And the seated variation of this is actually very similar just as well. So we're going to go up and back, up and back. Nice and steady with those movements, reaching all the way up and back. Again, trying to lift that leg as high as we can and reaching it all the way back. Good. So again, standing variation. This is what will look. Again, you're trying to get that leg up as high as you can and almost act like there's an imaginary hurdle kind of running below you here. That's kind of what we're shooting for. All the way back and forth. Let's do one more on each side. Good. And rest. Excellent job, everyone. Excellent, excellent. So this next exercise we're going to do is called a scale, and it's going to be a single leg exercise. And as with most single leg exercises, again, have your chair near you in case you need it for a little support. What you're going to do is start on your right foot and keep your right foot planted. And then you're going to push your left foot back and try to reach as far forward as you can, and then all the way back, almost like you're kind of in a Superman position. So from the side, this is what it'll look like. You're gonna reach back, good, one more time, reach and back, good. That one's pretty dang tricky. So go ahead and start with on your right foot for that one. Seated individuals, we're just gonna do our forward reaches. So trying to reach forward actively as far as we can towards the screen, and then all the way back. Going to reach, 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 and back. Beautiful, nice and steady. Reaching all the way forward, good, and back. Good. Standing individuals, if you're still doing those scales, remember going nice and steady. Have that chair near you in case you need it. And let's go ahead and switch to our other foot if we haven't already. Standing individuals, now we're going to be on our left foot, and we're doing the same thing, doing that Superman reach all the way forward, trying to kick that leg back and back. Beautiful. From the side once again, forward and back, good, forward and back, beautiful. Again, we'll go ahead and show the seated variation. This is just going to be our simple reaches forward, trying to work on that hip and back mobility, going all the way into the screen, reach, 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 and back, good, reach, 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 and back. Good, excellent. You all are doing great. Keep working. We're almost to the end here. Move and breathe. Reach, 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 and back. Reach, 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 and back. Excellent. Whether you are standing or doing your seated variations, we're going to go ahead and pause on those scales. And what we're going to move into next is some freestanding calf raises. So calf raises are a great exercise to work your ankle muscles, but they're also a good balance exercise as well. Go ahead and have that chair near you in case you need it. And all you're going to do is bring your heels up as high as you can, and then slowly back down from the side. Heels up and down, up and down. Good, nice and controlled. Up and down. If we're doing this in our seated position, we're going to do the same thing. So bring those heels up and down, up and down. Good, nice and steady. If you're doing the standing balance variation, remember the slower you go, the better. So the more control you have, the more balance work you're going to get for yourself. Going up, down, up and down. Excellent. Very, very nice, everyone. So for our last balance drill of the day, we're actually going to do a single leg RDL. And this is going to kind of mimic the scales that we did earlier, except instead of reaching forward, we're going to be reaching towards the ground, okay? So it's going to be the same thing. We're going to start on that single right leg, except this time we're going to try to reach all the way down towards the ground and push that leg back instead. As I said, this one's pretty tricky to do, so have that chair near you in case you need it. I'm gonna show it from the side again. You're gonna kick that leg back, and you're gonna slowly go all the way towards the ground. Try to touch and back. Good. All the way back, touch and back. Beautiful. Seated individuals, you're going to go ahead and do your reaches towards your right leg. So all the way down, and we'll touch that right leg, sit up nice and tall, going to reach down and touch, and sit up nice and tall. Good. If you are doing the standing variation, again, there is no shame in having a hand on that chair in case you need it. This one is a pretty tricky variation. Good. Go down, touch, and up. Excellent. Let's do one more, nice and steady. Down, touch, and up. Beautiful. So we'll go ahead and switch our feet now. We're going to do that left side. Once again, we're reaching down towards the ground, all the way down, 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 and touch, reach back up, good, down, touch, and back up. One more time from the side. We're going all the way down, trying to actively touch, and then we'll stand back up. Good. So go ahead and work through that variation if you are doing this standing. Seated individuals, we're going to go ahead and reach towards that left side, down and up. Good. Same thing all the way down, touch, and up. Nice and steady here. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Excellent. One more time, all the way down, touch, and up. Excellent job, everyone. So what we're going to move into next is a little bit of agility. Agility is really important to work moving your body quickly, which can help us in preventing falls, and it's just overall something good to work on to be able to use in daily life. So for our first agility drill, what we're going to do is our touches forward with our right foot and back, okay? So the idea of this is we're going to go nice and slow at first, but then what we're going to do is as quickly as possible, we're going to tap back and forth. Go, 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 touch, 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 touch. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and rest. Good. Remember, for all these, you can do the same exercise seated. So when we're doing this standing, we're going to do the same thing, going nice and steady first, back and forth, and then we're going to go as fast as we can, back, 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 go, 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 touch, 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 touch. Move those feet, and rest. Good. I'm going to go ahead and show the next variation seated, but the exercise will be the same for you if you're standing. So for our next one, what we're going to do is our marches fast. So we're going to start with those marches nice and easy. Again, if you're standing, feel free to hold onto that chair as you do this. And now we're going to go as fast as we can, moving those feet up, 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 trying to get those limbs moving nice and quickly. Feel the breath, breathe nice and easy through this, and rest. Excellent job, everyone. You are doing so good. We are almost finished here. Keep holding on, keep breathing, and focus on that good movement. So for our next movement, I'm going to move back to standing. I'll demonstrate it standing. It'll be the same for our seated individuals as well. We're going to start with our marches, but this one we're going to add a punch across our body, okay? So twisting punch, nice and steady. Good. Seated individuals, this will look the same for you. And then we're going to go as fast as we can. Once again, nice and easy. Go, 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 go. Move those limbs as fast as you can. Twist that body. Reach, 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 and breathe. Reach and breathe. Good. And rest. Excellent. Very nice. And for our last movement, I am going to move back to the seated position. Feel free. You can stay standing for this, of course. And for our last movement, we're going to do our side-to-side taps, okay? So for this one, it's going to look like touching to one side, then back, touching to the other side, and back. So we're going nice and steady through these movements. Once again, as usual, focusing on breathing. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to go as fast as we can, back and forth. Go, 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 go. Move those feet. Quick, 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 quick. Good. Fast, fast, fast. We got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Very nice, everyone. Whew. That was a good workout today. We got some good balance in, a little bit of core work, and a little bit of agility. So we're going to go ahead and move into a few different stretches to help us calm our body, relax, and cool down. The first one's going to be our hamstring stretch. Go ahead and stick your leg out as straight as you can, and we're going to slowly reach down towards the ground and see if we can touch our toe. Remember, it's not quite as important to touch your toe rather than just keeping your leg nice and straight and feeling that stretch on the back of your thigh here. When we're doing these stretches, really focus on that deep breathing all the way in and all the way out. Big breaths. Good. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall for me. We'll stick our other leg out and we'll do the same thing, going all the way down. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, nice and steady. Keep that leg straight. Good. Go ahead and sit up for me. We're gonna do our overhead reach for our next stretch. So remember, for any overhead movements, if you have limited shoulder mobility and this causes pain for you, feel free to just do it with one arm, part of the way up. Remember, go away from the pain and not through the pain, so you can try to work around it. If you are comfortable doing this, though, we're gonna actively try to stretch as high as we can, trying to feel our body almost like we're waking up in the morning. Reach towards the sky. Focus on big breaths in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Big breaths in and out. Nice and easy. Good. Go ahead and bring those arms down. And we're gonna move into one of my favorites. It's the forward fold. We're gonna cross our arms, make sure our butt is towards the edge of that chair. And then we're gonna slowly reach down towards all the way towards the ground. I'm focusing on breathing in and out. Nice and easy. Big breath in, big breath out. Allow that lower back to relax and breathe. Nice and easy. Good. One more big breath, all the way in, all the way out. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. And we're gonna finish class with our chair twist today. Go ahead and reach back and grab the side of your chair with both arms, and then what you're gonna do is actively twist yourself towards the side of that chair, okay? So my arms are on the right side, I'm twisting myself towards the right side of the chair, and you're trying to keep your hips pointed towards the screen, okay? So you're looking back, but those hips are forward. You should feel a nice, easy stretch on your back while you're doing this. And we're breathing here, all the way in and out. Good. Let's go ahead and we'll finish off here. Reach towards that other side. Getting some nice big breaths in and out, focusing on breathing nice and steady. Good. And relax. Good. And we are all finished for today, everyone. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to come and get some fitness in, work on yourself a little bit, and hopefully get some enjoyable movement in your life. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in that next video. Bye.